Put the bunny back in the box.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Just be normal!
I'm gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do, which is just flip out!
Get away from her, you.
Let me give you a British answer. It was my cup of tea.
No more foreplay.
Yeah.
Perfect. We are recording. Who's going? Who's going for it?
Who's going for it? It's like when you're at a roundabout and no one knows who to go. Yeah. Ready, 3, 2, 1. And hello and welcome back to the Celluloid Cellar. It has been a little while, but like Odysseus along his journey, it hasn't quite been 20 years. It's been a little while, but we are back.
It has, but it's felt emotionally like 20 years. This is the film podcast where two lifelong friends talk all about movies and cinema, unlike any other podcast on the internet.
We like to think we're original.
We
Just
are
like
original.
the Odyssey, you know, it's like not like a story that's not been told before.
Yes.
But
not even in recent memory.
No.
With Ray Fiennes.
Yes, Mr. Ray Fiennes.
But I am your host, Cameron, and with me, as always, is my work wife,
hello,
Jack.
darling. I'm here.
I don't know if I've ever called you that in person or on the podcast, but I refer to you as that to Beth quite a lot.
I like that.
And to my family, I call you my work wife.
I think that's quite a good one. Yeah, I like that.
Wonderful. So this week we're talking about the Odyssey. It's been a while.
It has been a little while. We were potentially going about. We won't talk about what we could put a pen.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
Yes.
But a big movie that's out this very weekend. But
arguably nothing is as big as the Odyssey at the moment.
I would say that because it was a complete and utter struggle. Is that fully in? Do you want to just give that a push in? Oh, no, it's just the
a little bit of a rattle.
That's fine.
Is that fully in?
Is that fully in?
Give it a push. Should we start with a bit of film news?
We should, yes. We should start with film news.
So, let me see. A little bit of film news for us. So, the Avengers trailer came out.
Yes, it did. I will say timecodes all below.
Yeah.
If you want to just jump straight to the review, you can. There'll be timecodes. But Avengers Doomsday, set to be released on the 18th of December 2026, I believe.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, they're trying to make hype for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're wanting to talk about is that it's...
Yeah, it's already dead, the series, let's face it. I know Spider-Man's going to do well, but...
You think it's 100% Marvel is dead?
I don't think it's 100% dead. I think there's a little bit of nostalgia for it still, but I'm going to be completely honest. What have the Russo brothers done since Endgame that's been any good?
That's very true.
You're looking at characters that, I mean, it's like a band that have got back together again when they're a little bit past it. The lead singer's, voice is going a bit and, it's just...
But it's also they're past it, but also they're past it too early.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to do the sort of nostalgia reunion turn.
If it had been done in 20 years'
early.
time, and it was like is it
Like a Force Awakens.
Yeah, that kind of thing, and it's like, but then would
Top
it really
Gun
work?
Maverick. Yeah. You just needed a full decade.
Yeah,
It's not been a full decade.
because I think
has
it's
it?
like if they had done, or if they had gone Endgame, boom, done, and then they came back now, there'd be an appetite for it because
There would be, yeah.
it would be. But let's face it, and it's nothing to do with the actors and things like that, but it just wasn't very good because they were chucking shit out. But all the TV series, none of the films have been any good since Endgame, really.
There's been like bits and pieces, but it's just been so exhausting. They've released more material.
Yeah.
So they've released more in Phase 4 and 5 than they did for the entirety of 1 through 3.
Yeah.
With the TV shows and all of the hours. They made it so that everything was mandatory viewing. I know that's sort of like what was part of the design for the initial Infinity Saga, but you could still escape. Like, it was good if you watched everything because you picked up on stuff, but you didn't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Whereas then it became mandatory watching, and it was just exhausting. And they were releasing stuff that was often toothless and fell flat.
It just, and also, I mean, the film we're going to discuss, looks real. These films, I understand they're
Yes.
superhero films, but the Odyssey is basically a superhero film, and it looks real.
I thought that at the end,
Yeah.
not to give too much away, but I was like, oh, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a bit Dark Knight. He's,
Yeah,
you know, it's a
it's-
bit throwing arms and stuff.
I just think that it's not got its built-in audience there anymore. I mean, sorry, it does have its built-in audience there still, but I think that built-in audience has gone down a lot. Like, you know, when Endgame came out, I went opening night,
Yeah.
and I went and watched it and loved it and thought this is brilliant, but now I have no interest.
Well, it was a thing that captured the hearts of not just general audiences, but
Yeah.
like the specific audience. And I
Yeah.
would say we were more the specific audience.
Yeah.
And we don't even see the value
No.
in reviewing these things to try and hit like a metrics number or anything.
What was it that came out that we didn't review? Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Now, I will give it its due. I did watch it, and like, I do kind of, I actually think that in some ways it was probably better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And there was some like in jokes there for, you know, the audience that was there that were our age when the original kind of films came out back in the mid 2010s.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that have gone on to become parents, you know, jokes about, you know, whether babies sleep in the night and stuff like that. And like the joke about the four guys in the Fantastic Four trying to put a car seat in for a baby and stuff like that. Like that I found quite entertaining. But I think, it's just for the amount of money they spend on these things as well. I would hate to know what they're spending on.
Just ridiculous sums,
Yeah.
as far as I know. Well, think the cast.
Yeah.
We've got...
Robert Downey Jr. has probably been, you know, sold a small island.
He's got more than 80 million for both. That's what the Russos are getting paid. So you spend
How much?
80 million for both films. So 40 million on
The
both.
Russos are getting paid 80 million.
As far as I'm
Has
aware.
anyone seen The Electric State and The Grey Man?
I've not. So no, no one has seen them.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, they've not done anything of note since.
No, but they're the Avengers guys, and Downey wasn't going to come back without them. This is stuff we've said before, but think of like the cast: Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, who are both going to be getting paid in the millions for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
you know, they. I say this very carefully, but they're
old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah. Like,
They are.
let's face it, Patrick Stewart's looking after. It's not his pension; it's for his grandchildren.
It is 26 years after
Yeah.
they first showed up in
And
X-Men.
they were old then. They were meant to be the old guys then.
Yeah, and they were playing a little bit older
Yeah,
or than their age,
but
but they are genuinely very old.
they're quite
men.
frail now.
They are frail, and it does show. Like,
Yeah.
there is a lot of aging that happens in the kind of between, and it's not a marker of health. It's just
Yeah,
like
you age
it's just
more
you
from
can't
the-
even get to a certain age.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
age
matter.
quite a bit from 78 to 85.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing, like, you know,
Yeah.
you look at Harrison Ford, you look at him from, like, probably when he finished filming Indiana Jones.
Yeah, 5,
the one that we forget about. And then you look at him now and he's quite clearly aged quite a bit. It's
and anything can set you back, and it's not, and it's not saying it as in like
which means that we've still got another 20 years of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yes, we
because
do.
you know he's going to still be capable until he's 78 or so.
78, and then he won't be able to.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's not saying like that they can't do this role or that they don't have the chops anymore. No, it's just saying that it's like, how many times are we going to see Professor X die on screen?
How many
Specifically,
times have we seen him die on screen?
X-Men 3,
Yeah.
number 1. Spoilers for every time Professor X dies. X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Days
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, he cops it in one scene. Logan!
Oh yeah, in Logan. Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah.
And
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
That's 4. is this going to be 5?
Oh, it's got to be.
Does he understand that there's different versions of him when he's brought back? I think
Patrick Stewart,
he must do, because he did do Star Trek, so he's got some
Yeah.
level of sci-fi understanding and stuff. Like I do, because I know some actors just don't get like the multiverse concept. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen the interviews of Michael Shannon when they brought him back for the Flash? And he's like, and there's a different version of me. I don't know. Like he's like,
a quirky guy.
he is a quirky guy. He's
an
very
intense
strange.
man.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Have you watched his Architectural Digest?
Is that the one on the subway?
No, that's Subway Takes.
Oh, yeah.
Architectural Digest is where they go and visit celebrities' homes. He just has a normal
Yeah.
2-bed flat
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah,
It's lovely. It's been
Yeah.
beautifully designed.
Yeah.
But there's other people who have like these penthouses and these
Yeah,
huge
like,
houses and
What's his name? Hopper in Stranger Things.
yeah,
Dave.
yeah. The Pussy Palace.
Yeah.
The aptly named Pussy Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is like Michael Shannon's is smaller than David Harbour's, but than his Pussy Palace, but you know,
It's nicer.
I don't know if I'd say it's nicer, but it has a whole family that live in it. Like it has his kids and his
Wow.
wife, yeah.
But he's that kind of actor that's,
He's
you
that
know,
kind of
he's
guy.
all
They
about the
just live.
craft
They live
and-
in like a very lovely but not massive apartment in New York. Yeah,
But then again, who's the Paul Walter Hauser? Do you know who I'm on about?
yes, I do.
So I saw an interview with him that he did, and he was saying about how the reason why he does quite a lot of films is if he leads a film,
Yeah,
then there is a salary that he requires. He will not work for less than that salary.
yeah.
But when he did like Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
he's like a bit part in that. He said he gets paid about $400,000, and then he said like once you take everything out of it, it's actually only about 125, which is why he said he does quite a lot because
after all the fees?
yeah, after
Really?
taxes, his agents, like everything that he has to give, and like he said, like because he's grown up in a church and stuff like that,
Yeah.
he gives like a percentage of it to the church. These kind of things, like he puts a bit of it into like business and savings and all these kind of things. And he said, which I mean, to me, 125,000, that's like sound.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're living in LA, if you're living a certain lifestyle, if you are, I guess it's not tons.
But 400,000. Chris Evans was paid, I think, 500,000 for the first Captain America.
Yeah.
Or maybe even less than that. That's crazy that's what they're paying bit players now.
Yeah.
Like, but it is a question, like, I think we won't go through the whole cast, but like, when you look at these films and you're like, oh, they look cheap, they look tired, not saying this for the Odyssey, but when you look at like the Marvel films or the bigger blockbusters, look where the budget's going. Is it going into the pocket of a producer? Is it going into the stars with very high fees because it's not showing up on the screen?
No, because when
and
you
it's
think
crunching.
about it,
all the VFX houses are undercutting each other
Yeah.
to film.
because if you
to get the
think
job.
that, you know, you want Robert Downey Jr., for example, in the last couple of films that he did, he could probably ask for what he wants because once you've got Iron Man in there, if he's not under contract, he can go, well, this is my price. And then if you replace the role, unless you did a bit of stunt casting and put Tom Cruise in there, which is probably the only person that you could put in that role that would have anything near a similar kind of level
I think
of...
that would be the one thing that could maybe get us excited for this film.
Yeah.
Because there was talk, he was considered for Iron Man at one point, and then they considered him
dark kind of...
for Superior Iron Man at one point, the evil version for Multiverses Madness. If they suddenly revealed that Tom Cruise was Doctor Doom,
I would...
oh my God.
I would be there for that.
Of course, I think we would be. I'm just going to double check Downey's paycheck for this.
I'm going to continue.
So I know that this is according to page 6. So I know that it was slated as significantly more than 80 million, which is what the Russos are getting for both films.
Which is
so it's rumored to be according to Page Six, at about 100 million for him to star in both films. Their fees alone could finance multiple films.
Yeah.
Obsession is 1 million.
Not
Robert
even
Downey.
that.
Yeah. I think it was it not 1.1 or was it 1?
No, I think it was 700,000
Oh, okay.
or 750. Or
Well,
something like that.
we'll round it up.
Yeah,
1 million.
yeah, it's
100 Obsessions or
Yeah.
Downey Jr. to be
Yeah.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyway, other film news. Let's move on from it.
There's I've not seen it, but Michael B. Jordan's trailer for his version of the Thomas Crown Affair has apparently come out.
Oh, okay. It's come out or a trailer has come
The trailer's
out?
come out.
Okay, I've not seen the trailer.
I'm quite kind of, I think that's, I can see why he's done that. I'm not too kind of displeased with him doing that. I like Michael B. Jordan.
It's been remade before.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah. I need to see both versions of it.
So do I.
Yeah. You've not seen the Brosnan?
No.
I thought you would have been all over that.
No.
I thought you, as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy,
Anything
loving
with the
Bond,
bros.
anything with bros.
No, because I think when I got to that age, I was more Craig. I thought the Bros was, a bit. I like Timothy Dalton because it's dark.
I'm surprised. Yeah, maybe even 10 or 9 that your dad didn't just. You're like, Daddy, what's that VHS? That's the Thomas Crown Affair, boy.
Put it in, kid.
Put it
It's
in.
got Ronnie Russo in.
Yeah. Dad, it's Brosnan. Brosnan's not in a Bond film.
Why has he got a shirt and tie on? Yeah. I remember the first time I ever saw a Bond film that didn't have Pierce in or Sean Connery. Because I thought they were the only ones that are Bond. And it was Roger Moore, and I was like, is that Bond?
Who's this old man?
Yeah. He looks like a caretaker.
Well, Moore was the one. Brosnan and Moore were the ones I watched more of because
I can't stand the Moore ones anymore. I can't watch
I
them.
enjoyed Live and Let Die when I watched it recently. It was fun. And then I loved Man with the Golden Gun because I loved the set design and the funhouse sequence. I found that so enthralling as a kid.
The only one of those that I find entertaining because it's so shit, it's funny, is Octopussy.
Octopussy.
Actually, no, sorry, A View to a Kill as well.
Yes. Is Octopussy, because I still need to see For Your Eyes Only and Octopussy.
Not bad. For Your Eyes Only isn't actually bad.
Oh, and Moonraker I need to see. I think I've got 3 that I've not seen.
Moonraker, no.
Yeah.
The
4. I've not seen A View to a I've only seen some of A View to a Kill.
A View to a Kill. For Your Eyes Only, it's kind of they basically because Moonraker was like fucking out there.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, right, we need to kind of bring it back down to earth a little bit. And it is much more of a grounded story about this basically decoding machine. And there was a scene that they debated over because basically there's a henchman that kills a friend of Bond's and he's a bit annoyed. And either way, they get to a point where it's not really a spoiler because it's, a Bond film from how long ago.
Yeah.
There's a scene where this bad guy is driving at Bond and he's like stood in this archway of this like mountaintop kind of cathedral type thing, and Bond shoots him in the arm and he like veers off and the car's hanging on the edge, and he's got like the pin, like like the pins that people used to wear in their like jackets.
Oh yeah.
And Bond has that from his friend that died because he took it off him, so he throws the pin in the car and the car stops like dropping down and he kicks the car.
I've seen that scene.
Which for Bond at the time was really brutal. That he's kicked a car off and he's killed someone in cold blood. But the actress in that film, I don't know her name off the top of my head. French actress, genuinely one of those beautiful actresses I think that has ever been in a Bond film. Like, she is insanely good in the film. Like, when someone kind of like you're there and you're just
Carol Bouquet.
Yeah, let's see a picture.
It's a modern day picture. Oh. Okay, her in the past.
Yeah. When she's on camera, you're just like, okay, I'm listening.
Here she is getting wet with Roger.
Yes,
as in they're in the water. It's an audio medium. just to clarify.
Anyway,
any more news?
Apparently, have a guess at the marketing budget for Spider-Man. Brand New Day.
Do you have the production budget?
I don't have the production budget.
I'm going to say, because it normally caps out at 100 mil, unless you hear otherwise, but I'm going to say it's really going to be really high because they know they're against the runoff of the Odyssey. I'm going to say 200 million.
309 million.
309 million for marketing.
I think there's other companies that have been involved. But yeah, 309 million.
Jesus. So what will it need to break even then? Because it will be
I don't know how much of
marketing.
that is paid up front, because that was like in liaison with like BMW and a few other companies.
Oh, okay.
225 million.
225 million. So it would need.
It's going to need about 750.
Also, just a quick Google, it's already made 75 mil. So
Yeah.
it would need both of those combined, 225 plus 309. So yeah, 530 minimum to break even. But it's Spider-Man, and also merchandising, it's going to make it back.
I reckon it's going to make $1 billion.
Probably. I did not want to see anything about it, but unfortunately, just doing that Google then, it's looking like it has very positive reviews on the whole, or consensus positive, and it's already made 75. And as we were saying, or we were going to try and get tickets.
Yeah, but we couldn't.
Nowhere.
No.
3 different cinemas.
Nowhere.
For me, you and Beth to go together. There are not
Carnage.
3 seats next to each other. So yeah, mental. Anything else on your news?
No, nothing else in the news other than obviously the film that we're going to talk about today, The Odyssey, is blowing it out of the park.
Yes, I was going to get you to say box office numbers. Shall we get into the review?
I've got a little. I want you to rank some films first, me. It's made 700 million plus.
700 million plus already,
Yeah.
and it's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So it's going to break $1 billion easily.
Yeah, it will do.
As I said, I went on a Monday night at 9 a.m. in not a busy.
No,
not in a major city.
no.
And I couldn't get tickets for any time before that. It, like I said, I went on my own.
Yeah.
At times. Not for any reason, just how it worked out. It was the only time I could see it. But yeah, it was rammed in there on a Monday night at 9 a.m. And I was like, this is insane.
Like, we do not live in the same town anymore. I even considered, I know. I even considered, like, I was like, is this the only way I get to see a screening?
Yeah.
I was on holiday when it came out.
Yeah.
It came out while I was in Italy. We considered seeing it in Italy because they were showing it at this really lovely cinema in Florence every night, but it was at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's 3 hours long. And we'd been getting up at like 7 a.m. every day and like going out and sightseeing and stuff. So we were like, oh, we just like, I don't know. By the time we get to like that point in the evening, we've had several Aperols. We're very full. Like,
I need a snooze.
you need a snooze. We've been sightseeing. It was 39 degrees. Oh, like, it was so hot. Like, we would step outside and I'd be dripping instantly, which is a lovely image. But yeah, it then took us 4 days to find a screening. So we actually went to see it in 35 millimeter at an independent cinema. I'll just name it.
So
It's the Watershed.
Is that a proper film reel?
It was actual film reels, cigarette burns in the corner and everything, changing reels. It changed reels like 10 or 12 times. Yeah.
That's good.
It was pretty cool. It was cool. It was not a massive screen.
I rate that.
Yeah.
Right. What I want you to do on your phone is I want you to put 1 to 13.
1 to 13?
Yeah.
How many movies? Odyssey. Nolan's not made 13 films, has
Just
he?
put 1 to 13, boy.
Jesus. Okay. 1. Fuck's sake, it's just deleted it. Fuck's sake, it's just deleted it. If I don't put something next to it, it just deletes it. Okay, I've got 1 to 13.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read out Christopher Nolan's film lists, and you're going to rank them just blankly.
As in, like, what his ratings are.
No, what you put. So I'm going to go from his early stuff to the end, and you're just going to put down where you think they go.
He's not made 13 movies,
Yes, he has.
What?
Yes. Right. So 1998. Now you can skip this one because I don't think anyone's seen it. Following.
I'm going to put that at the bottom.
Okay. 2000 Memento.
I feel like that was number 1 at some point. I'm now going to put it at... I was going to say number 2, maybe number 3.
Insomnia.
That's going to go at a big number 11.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins I'm going to put right in the middle. I'm going to put it at 8. I might shuffle some stuff around. Is this me? I'm trying to guess what he ranks it as.
No, this is for you.
My ranking of it.
Yeah, but you're going to have to...
Oh, my decision making.
Yeah, but I'm not going to, because you might forget about some. So
I've not seen Insomnia.
Oh, just put it at 11 or 12.
Oh, I'll put it at 12. No, this is not... Oh, sorry. I thought I was trying to guess where he'd put things. Ugh, Memento... I'm going to keep it at number 3.
Yeah.
Batman Begins, I enjoyed it, but I'll shuffle stuff around in a bit. I'll put it middle of the pack.
The Prestige. Oh, sorry, Batman. Yeah, Prestige.
Prestige is really good.
Prestige is
really
good.
fucking
It's
good.
really, really good.
Prestige is actually brilliant.
Yeah, it's literally a perfect film.
I like the Prestige more than Memento.
I'm
putting Memento down.
The Dark Knight.
For Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker alone, I'm going to put it at number 2. Hang on. I've missed it. Prestige. Sorry. Prestige.
The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Inception.
Bloody hell, he's made some bangers, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's really made some good films. Sorry, my list has got absolutely cooked in terms of the formatting. It's all gone wrong. Ron's gone wrong.
So where are we saying Inception is then for you?
I haven't seen Inception since DVD, since the 2010s.
I went back to it and I wasn't impressed.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think I am going to be as impressed.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's still brilliant, but it's not as good as I remember it being.
Yeah. And the thing is, even if it's at number 5, that doesn't mean it's not
brilliant.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Rises.
That will go at lower. Although
Yeah.
I loved it when it came out, and I've not seen it since the cinema. I saw it twice and I got it on DVD and I never watched it because then it started getting memed and I didn't want the good feelings I had for it to go away.
Tom Hardy is brilliant in it.
Yeah.
Very painful for you. Interstellar.
I'm going to put Dark Knight Rises at number 10. In fact, no, and you're going to hate me for this. I'm going to put Dark Knight Rises at number 9. I'm going to put Interstellar at number 10. I don't love Interstellar. I've seen it once. I saw it on 70mm at the Prince Charles in London, and I wish I liked it more. And I think I would appreciate it more on a rewatch. But the entire running of it, there were 2 strips down the entire print, which just distracted me. And I know that's fickle, but it just didn't grab me. And it had been so hyped for me by you and other people that I saw it and I was like, that was fine.
Dunkirk.
I'll put that at number 8.
Tenet.
I've not seen Tenet.
Okay, so you can skip that one.
I'll put that at number 11.
Oppenheimer.
I'm going to put it at number 1. And I know you disagree.
And then the Odyssey.
Well, the only space I've got free now is number 6. But I don't want it at number 6. Interesting. I am going to move everything. I'm going to move the Prestige, Memento, and Inception down and put the Odyssey in at number 3. I'm thinking not to give away my thoughts and opinions on the film.
So, would you like me to go through my list?
I would like you to go through your list.
So, I'm mainly doing this to cue up the fact that we love this film.
If you prepped this for me, if you told me this beforehand, I would have come in so much
I just
more
wanted
prepped.
I wanted to see what you'd come out with.
I've really sweated through
Yeah.
that.
But I wanted you to do that.
That's fair enough.
I wanted to see what you came out with instinctively.
Yeah. I think it's nice that we've swapped roles.
I know, this is lovely.
Yeah.
And I've got a quiz for you.
You're enjoying being Mr. Prep,
Yes.
aren't you? Yeah.
Right, so I've seen parts of it and it's fine, but following at 13.
Yeah.
12, Memento. I just never got on with it.
Okay. I really loved it when I watched it. And it took me
Probably
years
need
to
to
get around
rewatch.
to it. Yeah.
Then 11, Dark Knight. Sorry, The Dark Knight Rises.
I was gonna
The Dark Knight Rises.
flip my
The Dark
table.
Knight Rises. 10, Tenet. I think it's underrated. I do like it a lot. 9, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you don't vibe with it.
I've put it at 9 because I appreciate how well it is made, and it is a master at the top of his game, and he's like one of those kind of people with all the instruments going clang 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 doo, 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 playing the harmonica.
One-man band.
Yeah, one man band. That's the one. Fucking hell! It's basically in the name. Then Inception, because I rewatched it and I didn't vibe with it as much as I used to. Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Then Insomnia, which I think is actually a brilliant film because it was on the telly the other night. I think it was last week. It was one of those, and when you sat there and you should go to bed, but
Is it ITV2?
no, it was actually on BBC.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. And I sat there and I started watching it because it was on, because it's got a beautiful opening shot of like a plane going through Alaska. And I found myself going, oh shit, the credits have rolled. And I was like, damn, it's like 12:30. I need to go to bed. But it is really, really good.
Classic after 10 o'clock news film. Yeah.
Brilliant Al Pacino performance, even better Robin Williams performance, plays like a serial killer in it. And yeah, he doesn't do like the wild crazy stuff. He plays it really calm and collected and like it doesn't make it a caricature. Then at 5, The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Then at 4, Dunkirk, which for a while was my favourite.
You love Dunkirk, whereas I'm like...
I watched it the other day again and I was like... Oh,
I think Dunkirk, for me, is what Oppenheimer is for you.
Yeah, and I get that.
Yeah.
I think because Dunkirk is just... It is a linear... Well, no, obviously, it's not linear, but there's a clear through line of this is what the outcome is. And like the bit at the end when they read, and I understand that there are a lot of things about Winston Churchill, but when they read the speech about we'll fight on the beaches and stuff like that, and then it stops and you get the Hans Zimmer music come in, I got goosebumps.
You can
goosebumps watching it.
You can dislike Churchill for many, many things, but if you dislike him as the leader of the country for World War II, you're actually just being a little silly. He was not a great man, but he was a very good wartime leader.
Yeah. He knew how to whip, the morale up, shall we say.
Yes, yeah.
Like I just think that film and like the way Tom Hardy is filmed in it and how they utilize just his expression of basically his eyes, I think is brilliant. The shot, it's a bit like why I think Tenet is actually quite good, because I'm definitely more of a like vibe person when it comes to a film, and the whole like or the feel that how it makes you feel. The shot at the end when Tom Hardy's plane is like going along the like French coast,
the beach,
beach, and you've got the music going, and I just sat there and I was like, I remember this is cinema.
Yeah, I remember it hitting really hard, but I like soured on it a little afterwards. Like,
I love it still. Then number 3, The Odyssey.
Okay.
It would potentially be closer.
Yeah.
Number 2. What do you think I've got on number 2?
I've sort of lost. So you've had the Dark. No, you've not had the Dark Knight.
I haven't. I have. It was at number 5.
You have had the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's in there? Memento. I've lost. Oh no, you've now put Prestige as number 2, Interstellar's number 1 because as a father, bomb.
So right, I was going to put Prestige at number 1. It's a brilliant film. I rewatched it over the weekend. I genuinely think Christian Bale's performance in that film, when you go back and watch it again, knowing what is actually is going on, and I'm not just saying this as like, oh my God, like, you know, it's just the feel of it. It's so amazing and you love it. Like, you generally watch what he's doing and like, it is insane what he's doing as the character, because he plays, obviously...
You don't want to spoil. Well, no spoilers for The Prestige, but he is a complicated character.
Yeah. Sorry, I very nearly spoiled stuff. Yeah. But even like Michael Caine's opening, where he, he has a line in the opening, and he's like, this man's a magician, but he was a wizard," and you're like, "Oh, what does he mean?" But like, I think that's Michael Caine's best performance in a Nolan film. I know he's brilliant as Alfred, but in The Prestige he is insanely good.
Great in it.
And I think it is just so tightly knit, and when the twists do come in, you go, oh shit. But number one, I have loved Interstellar since I saw it. It is I still think one of the when someone asks me what is, like, if an alien came down to planet Earth and asked me what is cinema to you, it is the docking scene in Interstellar, because it is just Hans Zimmer music blaring, Matthew McConaughey giving out some cheesy lines. It's not possible. No, it's necessary. And I'm just like, yeah.
Saying this instead of Con Air.
Yeah.
Put the bun back in the box.
Put the bun back in the box. And I rewatched it in kind of prep. I thought, I'll rewatch Interstellar, because I'd seen a few things where everyone was like, Interstellar's brilliant, this, that, and the other. And I watched it again as a father. And that whole kind of like plot line before that didn't really get me as much. It was more about, he's got to do this and he's got to do that and he's got to go to the planet, and if you're here is 7 hours and this. But I haven't cried at a film in a while.
Yeah.
The bit where he says goodbye to his daughter, I was sat there on my own and I sobbed.
Yeah.
And then the bit where he sees the video of like the messages that he gets, and he sat there crying, I was there like,
yeah, that's fair enough.
And yeah, I don't know why. I understand that it's not a perfect film. There's some parts that are a bit slow. There's a few bits of this and that, but it for me, I adore that film.
And I think that's what you need to go with, is the ones that get the emotion.
Yeah.
For it. And it's something that I've considered where I was trying to think about the Odyssey. Like, there was a moment in it, and some might consider it cheap, or maybe it's not actually in the original source material, but there's a moment in there that hit me emotionally whilst watching it, and we'll get into it in spoilers. But I was like,
there's definitely a scene in the Odyssey where I was sat there and I was like, oh
yeah, but I teared up, and I was it might be a bit cheap, it's a sort of specific cinematic tactic, but I'll explain it.
I know the moment you're on about, but I think
it still is effective. Incredibly effective.
When you get the reveal of what has been going on for the thing you're talking about, I sat there and I think I audibly went,
maybe we are talking about different things. I think we are.
Either way, it clearly worked for us.
It did.
Right, before we start about the film.
Okay.
Little quiz, 5 questions. Christopher Nolan quiz. In Memento, what condition does Leonard Shelby suffer from?
I'm going to say short-term amnesia or something like that.
It's retrograde amnesia.
Okay.
Anterograde amnesia. Prognosis. Yeah. Dissociative identity disorder.
Yes. Multiple. Oh no, that's a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Sorry, retrograde amnesia.
Anterograde amnesia. Prospengnosis.
Or
dissociative identity disorder.
Well, he can't make new memories. I'm going to say C, unless it's one of the amnesias.
Anterograde amnesia.
I knew it should have been.
Which
in
actor has
Amnesia.
appeared in the greatest number of Christopher Nolan films? Michael Caine, Cillian Murphy, Tom Hardy, or Christian Bale?
Cillian Murphy.
Michael Caine.
He
He has been in Batman Begins, Prestige, Dark Knight, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Cameo in Tenet, and Cameo in Dunkirk, Verb by his voice, and Tenet.
Oh, he's in Tenet. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was thinking Dark Knight trilogy for Cillian and Inception, Dunkirk, Oppenheimer. He must be one behind then.
Yeah. What is the name of the machine built by Nikola Tesla in the Prestige? The duplicator, the transporter. It is never given a specific name. The Prestige machine.
It is never given a specific name.
Correct.
Yeah.
In Dunkirk, what is the name of Tom Hardy's RAF pilot?
Do you want to go more?
Dunkirk, what is the name of Tom Hardy's RAF pilot? Collins, Dawson, Farrier. Farrier or Bolton.
Bolton.
Farrier. Collins is the guy played by Jack. I can't remember his name. Guy in Slow Horses. Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan has directed films starring all of these actors except one. Who is the odd one out? Joaquin Phoenix, Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Al Pacino.
Joaquin Phoenix, Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Al Pacino. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, you are correct. Bonus, very hard. Which Chris Nolan film is the only one not to feature either Michael Caine or Cillian Murphy in any on-screen or voice role?
Surely Following.
Yep, you are correct.
Yeah.
Well done. You've got 4 out of 6.
Wait, is one of them in Memento?
No, that's incorrect.
Oh,
and Memento.
Interesting. An Insomnia?
That's completely wrong.
These are people that only believe he started making movies with Batman Begins,
Yeah.
whoever's done this quiz. Did you write it?
No.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to insult you.
No, that was I should have fact checked though. Right, anyway, let's get into the Odyssey. So obviously, do you know that Chris Nolan nearly dealt with the Iliad?
He knew he was going to direct Troy, and he got Batman Begins as his consolation prize. Yes.
So he said that he's wanted to do. He's had the image of the horse on the beach in his head for 20 years. So if you don't know the story of the Odyssey, I think maybe you need to go and have a little watch of the Simpsons version of it, and that'll give you everything.
I knew I'd seen the Simpsons version of it. I knew it. I was thinking it while I was there. But yeah, we won't.
It's a classic tale.
It is. We won't spoil it though, because everyone's not going to know every bit of ins and outs and everything of it for it. But basically, sorry, that is my alarm to go and put the jambalaya in the fridge. Then in the Tupperware, there is a man called Odysseus. He is the king of Ithaca, and he went off to go fight in Troy in the Trojan War. He's a hero of Troy, and he is returning home.
But this is in a time of, and as the film states at the start, in a time of apparent magic. So this is in the time of the Greek gods. Now, I spoke to someone. I know someone who is Greek, and I said, and I hope it doesn't sound ignorant of me, but I was curious. I said, do people in Greece still believe in the Greek gods? And he said, yeah, I still fully, that is my kind of belief, is in the Greek gods. So it's still quite
really?
Yeah, and there's still some people that follow that kind of ideology that it's the Greek gods.
I had no idea. I assumed
it
was ancient history.
Yeah, but there are still some people that clearly that is their belief.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that earlier today. I was like thinking about, like Christians being like, why is Zeus any less believable than the god, than the Abrahamic god of Christianity? But Odysseus is traveling back from the Trojan War, where they've been sieging Troy for 10 years. But it all goes a wee bit wrong, and it takes him a long time to get home.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in Ithaca, his wife and son, they've grown up. His son has grown into a lovely young Tom Holland. He's been gone for 20 years, and their house is now full of suitors that they can't turn away who want to marry the queen, thinking Odysseus is dead. And so young Tom Holland sets out to try and find some truth about the place of his father, where he is, and
where he's gone, because this is in a time of where, you know, I don't know how far if the Troy is meant to be from Ithaca, but it's quite clear that it's quite a journey.
Everything would take time.
But so to give a brief overview of how the film starts back at Ithaca, and then we go to see what has happened on the journey. What's happened
with old Odysseus, played by Matt Damon. And we get told it non-linearly see his events. But we won't go into spoilers because, like, I obviously had seen the Simpsons version. It gets referenced all over the place. And Long Journeys.
Where Art Thou is based on this. That is the Odyssey. It's a retell of the Odyssey.
Long Journeys are called Odysseys for a reason. But I did not know all the ins and outs. And there was the bloody Ray Fiennes film, The Return, last year or 2 years ago.
Which dealt with that wasn't the journey that Odysseus takes.
Ending.
It was the the bit on the end.
Yeah, so the final third of the film.
Yeah, so like the third act of this film is kind of that film. I don't know if that one deals with it integrates the gods, as it were, but this film is quite open about kind of things happening and stuff like that, and there being magic and
it's a thing that I very much appreciated and enjoyed about the movie, is that he embraces the surreal, sort of terrifying nature of gods and magic and monsters.
When you go back to like look at Troy, that kind of does like a realistic version of it and what it would have actually been like. Whereas if you look at the story of the Iliad, I think it's one of the gods that ends up killing Achilles and stuff like that by pricking him on his heel and all these kind of things. Like everything is very interwoven.
He's only weak on his heel because he was dipped into a river that was blessed by the gods, like but he was held by his ankle. Yeah, that's why he's
promised either a long life or a short but kind of glorious one. But obviously Christopher Nolan and he is a filmmaker that has the balls to go, you know what, I'm going to do it as it should be done. I'm going to do it with the gods in, all this kind of stuff.
Which I wasn't, I tried to stay away from as much of it as possible. And I think, it's good that he did it because he's obviously grown up with the stories, the mythology, and been influenced by like Ray Harryhausen films as well. But as a man who adapted Batman and then in the second film went, what if Gotham was Chicago?
He's
exactly.
I like everything analog, as he says, and I don't have a phone, and everything.
Does he have a flip phone, or he just doesn't?
I don't know. He allegedly just doesn't really. Apparently, he doesn't have a personal email and stuff like that.
But he's so rich that he doesn't need one.
It was like I heard a thing about when they were writing Batman Begins, and they were like, he wrote in his garage where, the tumble dryers and washing machines are. But, when the cleaner came on one day, we couldn't write in there because the tumble dryers were put on and it made it too hot in there. And I thought, it's a different level. Like, if I have a garage, it's going to be... I'm not going to have a cleaner that's coming in and putting on. But anyway.
I also then heard like a story of him like after he'd made Batman Begins where like someone went to his house to meet him and like watch a screen and they were walking around and it was like, oh wow, like this place is amazing. Like this is incredible. Like, where is Chris? Is he going to come down soon? And they were like, yes, he's going to come down from the main house. Like, and they were just in his like fucking garden house.
He comes from money, doesn't he?
His guest house. I think so, because they used to live across the continent. Like, back and forth from America and England.
I think he definitely has got a bit of cash.
I mean, he wears a scarf very elegantly.
He does, and he wears like I doubt the suits that he's wearing on set are cheap.
No,
and he always wears a suit.
He does, yeah.
Maybe-
Unlike a Raimi suit,
Yeah, yeah.
crumpled.
I mean,
Let's have a look.
Maybe he'll undo his top button every now and then.
Oh, he loves the button being undone.
But the I think, to not give too much away, the production design on the film is incredible.
Yes.
I mean, but a lot of stuff is in camera, so like when it's meant to look cold, it actually looks cold. When it's meant to be warm and arid, it looks warm and arid. When it's like it's not a spoilers, say the siege on Troy looks like they're in an actual place, and they are actually kind of sieging somewhere.
Yeah, it was so incredibly refreshing to watch something and not be taken out of it by anything distracting.
Yeah, because that uncanny valley, the human eye, the brain is designed to notice stuff that isn't real. But when you actually see it, and it is real, and it's a real Trojan horse, and it's a real, and
there will be visual effects in here that are like tying things together and like hiding the screens. It'll be like, it's when they're like no CGI, that doesn't mean there's no visual effects.
Yeah.
There's going to be stuff there, but it's meant to be invisible. And it's like we're so rare for these things. You get it in like a Mission Impossible film, you get it in a Nolan film. That's basically it. Like, it used to be all movies would be that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you look back at like something that we'd conceived to be shit now, but I mean, it's not. We love it. But like Con Air, like you watch that now and you go, they're actually like the end scene, they're actually driving a real fire engine with a stuntman on a motorbike behind, driving through the streets of Las Vegas.
Well, something that is genuinely shit that we watched. Oh my God, Brosnan, Bomb Disposal.
Oh, not Haywire.
Livewire.
Livewire.
Real explosions.
Yeah, real explosions, real stuff.
Real stunts.
Pierce Brosnan really put his head in, the
in that lady's footwell.
Yeah, in the footwell.
In the footwell,
yeah.
He put his head in the footwell. He was sweating.
Yeah, that was a real stunt.
It was real sweating.
And then found out he had a baby, so had walked off after disposing a bomb. Tara, I love, see you later.
Oh, yeah.
The end of the film.
Magical.
Yeah, I think the whole film just had me strung along. It had me round its little finger. But I think Matt Damon in this is... I don't think he's ever been better. Maybe that's me being really... I think he's incredible in this film.
I think he's a great actor. Full stop. I've caught him on like TV and bits and pieces, and then I've seen like seen bits of publicity, and it's going back for like people rewatching his films.
The amount of publicity that he's doing is insane.
Yes, but he is just a great actor. And he's brilliant in this.
He carries the film. He does fully carry the film, and he is. You believe him as this like wise, like
but arrogant,
but someone that you wouldn't cross, and like the men clearly believe in him until a certain point, and
even then he's still compassionate, and he's like he's arrogant, but he's not hot-headed. Yeah. Because, like, as you say, at a certain point, like, it could go one way or the other, but he's like, no, that's your decision, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
crack on then, whatever you want to do. I think, I actually think Tom Holland is really good in the film.
Yeah, he's good. He's decent.
Because I heard people go like, oh, he's a bit of a weak spot in it. I actually thought it was the only time I've seen him where I've gone, actually...
Is it because he's playing a weaker character?
I think, but the only thing I'll say is Tom Holland really does have to try and like become an adult now. The one role that I thought that everyone had said was amazing, and I was a bit like, and maybe it's just because of the character that he was playing that I didn't like, and he's not meant to be likable. I wasn't as enthralled by Robert Pattinson's.
Were you not?
No, I thought he was better in like something like Mickey 17.
Oh, I loved him in this. I thought he was great. We were saying that he's such a weasel.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that he's playing the weasel so well that I just didn't like.
Oh, he's completely unlikable. but I loved like how horrid and
Yeah.
snivelly he was. And maybe, do you think at times he was going too far? Because there were points where like it wasn't just a twitch, his face would like contort.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but it just felt a little bit old school theatrical to me. But I did really like his name has just evaded me.
Is it John Lithgow?
No,
not John Lithgow. John Leguizamo.
No, he's good in it as well.
He's
also
brilliant.
for an actor that has kind of gone by the wayside a bit, what a role to have. No, it is. He plays like Odysseus's right hand man.
Oh, Himesh Patel.
Hamish Patel, that's the one. I thought he was brilliant in this film.
Yeah, great.
Brilliant in the film. I really, really kind of liked his character, and kind of, I think he's almost like the audience in the film, because I think he's one of the most relatable characters, because he's following the orders, and he's like, for me anyway, he was saying the stuff that I would be thinking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like questioning the gods.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah. Why is this? The Benny Safdie.
Yeah.
Aura that character has.
The costume design for him. For Amenogon or whatever. Amenogon.
Ameganon. No.
Ameganon.
No.
Omeganon.
No. No.
Oh, we might have to get Beth in to do some Greek pronunciations.
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon? Why can't he just be called Penelope as well? Makes it so much easier. I've got it up. Agamemnon.
Agamemnon, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah, big intimidating boy. Darth Vader-esque.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The kind of like, there's a scene where some gates are opened and he stood there and you were like, cool.
Yes, fantastic shot.
Yeah,
Brilliant
I was just
shot.
like, wow.
Like, and
that is perfect.
Yeah, perfectly executed. Enough of a pause to like feel like the oh shit moment before like the rush in. Yeah.
If it had been like if you had been, you know, back there in that time running up with your sword going, you're going to get it. And then you see him there, you're going to go, oh fuck, maybe not.
Yeah, you would
run away,
shit your pants and die. I felt like in this, the non-linear that Nolan is very much famous for and is used to at this point. He had a little stint where he didn't do so much non-linear things, you know, like Dark Knight Rises,
and Tenet, actually no, Tenet, no, not at all.
Inception's not non-linear. It has moments.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, Nolan.
He loves the concept of time.
He does.
I think this film doesn't.
This really needed it, though.
Yeah, but also I don't think it's not out of place, like you say.
No, it's not out of place.
It's a bit like, it reminded me of Dunkirk in the sense of like, you've got like a couple of months and a couple of years, if you know what I mean. I think John Bernthal's brilliant in it.
He's very good in it. Yeah.
He's one of those actors that he plays a certain type of role really well, and the role he plays is like this, just like he is just testosterone incarnate. He does it perfectly. I thought Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Why can't we pronounce names today?
I don't know.
She was really good in her role.
Yeah. We were saying this on the walk home last night. It's so amazing to watch such a large film.
Yeah.
Brilliant actors.
Yeah.
Actors with incredible acclaim that have led their own films, bit parts.
Well, yeah, it's a bit like, I was thinking that who's the guy from Upgrade and
Logan Marshall Green. Discount Tom Hardy.
Discount Tom Hardy plays basically a role that like an extra could have played.
Same with Mia Goth.
Yeah. Mia Goth, the actress who was kind of blown up because she was in the X trilogy, which are brilliant.
Yeah.
And she's there. She has probably 5 lines.
Yeah.
If that.
But they're there serving it. Like same with Logan Marshall Green. It's like he's...
Literally, I couldn't believe how small his role was, but they'll do it because it's Nolan.
Yeah.
Like, he's a man who led the film Upgrade, is an insanely talented actor.
Yeah. The Invitation as well.
Yeah,
he's
The
the lead in.
Invitation. And he's just there in a bit part, like literally a bit part, to the point that the camera doesn't really even turn to focus to show his, like, he's got the balls enough to go like, yeah, I've got like a lead actor here, but don't worry about doing that. And they're all just there like going, cool. Yeah,
he's shot in the shadows half the time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking Logan Marshall Green, man. Like trying to figure it out. Like,
you're like, what is going on? Like, I just, the only thing, right? I thought Samantha Morton's scene is good. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. However, I've seen some reviews that have gone like, oh my God, she needs to get an Oscar. She's this, that. And like, you know, basically saying that it's akin to the interrogation scene in The Dark Knight Rise, in The Dark Knight, which is arguably one of the greatest bits of acting ever seen. I thought she was brilliant, but I didn't think it was that good.
She was good. I can't say there's anyone in the film that I disapprove of as an actor.
No.
But I wouldn't say that in terms of like performances of what really stood out and compelled me, I wouldn't say hers was the best. I had 3 on my list.
Do you know who I think was the best?
You're going to say Anne Hathaway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Like, for an actress that I think she's very good in Interstellar. I think she's kind of, I mean, you know, little old me had a little bit of a crush on her when I saw Princess Diaries as a kid.
Yeah.
But, you know, Les Mis is what it is. She's good in that one scene where she's crying and singing. But I wouldn't say that she's done tons over the last 10 years or so that have really been of note. But this, like, there's one specific scene
with her and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And
I
talking
was like,
about like the future and like
yeah,
the decisions that they should make without like giving too much away. Like that's just the basis of the scene of like what it is to be a ruler and should they give up hope? And yeah, that's what I was thinking. As I said, the scene that made the impact.
Yeah.
She's fantastic in it. Like,
and also there's another scene later on with Matt Damon that I was like, oh. And although he's the one doing a lot of what you class as heavy lifting, her responses are... well,
and she has an even harder issue of how it's been staged, where she's not fully in the shot and she's got to use her voice, but her eyes are just magnificent in it. They're swimming the whole time. There's like tears bubbling at the bottom of her eyes throughout the whole film. There's the scene before he goes away as well, before he goes to war, and she's brilliant in that. Like,
I think this is one of those films where they've just got actors that are at the top of their game, and they don't, like Charlize Theron. She didn't
know she was going to be in it.
No,
just turned up on a beach.
And like, she's not really in it tons. She has quite an important role, but you're just there like. But it just keeps everything chugging along. It's a bit like the guy who plays Tom Holland's like teacher guy, Ryan something.
Yeah.
Ryan Hirsch or something he might
plays
be.
mentor.
Yeah. And he's in like he's known for like Sons of Anarchy and stuff like that. That's what he was big in. But you know, quite a renowned actor that is recognizable, playing like you say, just playing his mentor. Yeah. Like everyone is just incredible. Yeah. The one role that I really liked as well was Zendaya. Because I've never been as convinced. I've not seen her in stuff where I go, other than, no, I haven't seen Euphoria.
You've not seen the drama either?
No. So you've got to watch that. I need to watch that. But just the kind of, what she does throughout the film, and then you see something at the end, and it kind of ties it together. I was like, oh, wow. And there's like, it really kind of, I think she's brilliant in terms of, I don't think you realise what she's doing throughout the film, and then you do, and you're like, oh. Yeah. But yeah, overall, I don't think
there's a performance wrong in there. Like when I say that, not dismissing Samantha Morton. I'm just saying, like, when people are talking about the Oscar fanfare, I had 3 on my list. Of like the ones that I thought were the standouts for me, and it was Robin Pattinson just being a weasel, which I know you disagree with. John Leguizamo.
Yeah, I would have him at best supporting actor.
He's brilliant in this. He's so soulful and heartful.
He's kind of one of those, like, it's one of those roles where you get an actor that just kind of, he is soulful's the best way to describe it. And like when there's a scene where he realizes that someone's come back. Yeah. And like I think he almost like cries, doesn't he? Yeah. And you're just like, I don't know, that really, Well, and he's playing a blind character, and there's a shot at one point where it's lit in such a way that, sorry, just hearing someone reverse outside. Yes. It's lit in such a way that you can only see his blind eye that obviously has a contact in, but you're still being able to read all the emotion from his face. And then, Anne Hathaway was my other top one. But I will say another shout out to Elliot Page, who I think in their second or their major scene that sort of happens in the middle. That scene was really, really good, because I know that there was a lot of there was internet trolling basically, wasn't there, that like, are they playing Achilles and stuff like that, and but which they don't, and they play a role, and I think the role definitely makes sense, and I think it was done really well, and I thought and I loved that scene. That scene was that was dark. Yeah, as we were saying earlier, like moving away from the actors, like talking about like the surreal, nonsensical, but like you go with the flow. You were saying like about vibe based. Yeah, well, it's like the troll scene, isn't it? Like the Cyclops. Sorry, not troll. Cyclops. You watch that, and when I saw stuff in the trailer, I was a bit like, oh. I'll admit, when I saw the trailer, I wasn't that keen on seeing. Like, I didn't think it was going to be. I barely watched the trailer, but I was just like, oh. When it's there, you're like, oh my god, get out, haunting. Yeah, and it really excels in the vibe. And we was talking about this beforehand, but there's so much horror inspiration to this. There's a scene, the Cersei scene. I'll show you a clip afterwards. Yeah. But it looks like it's like a horrible, it looks like a cheap Full Moon Pictures. It looks like From Beyond. It looks like Brian Yuzna's Society. I'll show you the intro to Society, because I swear that is an influence on it. But like the prosthetic work. Because Mark Kermode spoke about Society and linked it to that. Did he? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he did wax lyrical about Samantha Morton for about 5 minutes. Okay. I can imagine. I don't know if Screaming Mad George, who was the prosthetic artist on Society and on, yes, he was. Yeah, did he do this as well? No. He's not alive anymore. I don't think so. No, but it felt like heavily inspired by his prosthetic work and his horror work, and I was loving it. As a horror fan, and I've seen Nolan in interviews say that he would be interested in dabbling more with horror in the future. I think he should. The next thing he should do is do a horror, which I've heard in several places. But I think he should do a cheaper. Once again, a bit like James Cameron. It's a bit like if you get so obviously I follow rugby a lot. If you get a coach that is really good and he's in the top team with all the money and the best players. Sound. What can you do if you go to a team with less money and less resources? Like, that's when you see what they're really. You know who Universal also owns, as far as I'm aware? Who? Pretty sure they own Blumhouse. Oh, well, there you go then. It's a perfect match. Do you know what I'd love to see him do? Is like a Halloween film. A Michael Myers Halloween film. Yeah, or like a remake of like American Werewolf in London. Oh, I'd like to see him try something interesting. Yeah, try something new, interesting, or do a do a serial killer film or something like that, or like a Zodiac type film.
I think he would maybe go more like slasher kind of thing.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I think. Well, I don't know. Looking at this, he doesn't seem scared to do something body horror.
No, he doesn't. No,
I think
as long as it's in camera.
Yeah, as long. Oh, bloody hell, darling! As long as it's in camera.
Get the guy from Amalgamated Dynamics, who did some of the Alien sequels, and he did Romulus as well. Like,
I think the main thing is you can just see that like what they're doing is on camera, like the scenes when they're in storms and stuff like that. Like it looks rough. Yeah. And apparently I saw a behind the scenes thing. I know they give a narrative sometimes to stuff, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently they taught his crew how to row. And they all did it. They basically did a boot camp. And if they didn't keep up with it while they were rowing, the oars, because there's so much force going through, it could throw them out the water. Out the boat into the water. So if they didn't keep up with it and stuff like that, it was quite dangerous what they were doing.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the big tall guys that are in the trailer called.
I don't actually know what their name is.
I can't remember what they're called. But either way,
they're terrifying. They
are genuinely terrifying, and that scene reminded me of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Where they're on the beach. Like that really was dark.
I have no idea how they executed that, if they're saying it's done in camera. I guess there are guys on stilts.
I think that is one of the few scenes where there's a little bit of...
There's digital trickery.
There's got to be some digital trickery.
But the fact that it's seamless.
Yeah.
We're basically... Avatar's seamless, but like most of the CG heavy films we see now, most of the CG heavy films we see now, it's not seamless. But there used to be
if you look at like The Dark Knight, right? The Dark Knight, that is seamless with its CG. Like the scene where he's flying through Tokyo. I think.
Shanghai.
Shanghai, sorry.
Yeah.
And...
Or is it Hong Kong? It's Shanghai or Hong Kong. It's China. It's one of them.
Yeah.
It's Shanghai or Hong Kong.
One of them. So they filmed someone like doing that stunt and then just put it into the skyscape, as it were. So once again, there's CG there, but it's seamless.
The same with the Cyclops in this. It's like they can't have... something that big does not exist.
No.
But the way that they've comped it in is perfect. And with when they're like getting back on the boats, the handheld camera movements and like they're having the obscured.
How the hell they got an IMAX camera?
I didn't even think about it, but handheld IMAX.
The scene where they're running away from the Cyclops, like that camera's moving fast, and it's they
built a big like house for it so that it could cover up the sound of the reels.
But they must have put it on a zip line or something to move that fast.
Even then, like, what's the weight of that cable, man?
Yeah. But this sounds really silly, and I don't know why I think this, but when I saw the Cyclops, it looked so real, but I thought it was like stop motion at one point, because I thought you could see, like, it reminded me almost of like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. I don't know why, but it was still terrifying.
I know why he reminded you of Wallace.
Why?
Cheese.
Yeah, he's got cheese.
Gromit.
I would like to get into spoilers, but
shall we give? I will just do a quick shout out to the score is brilliant.
The score is brilliant.
Ludwig Göransson,
who did Oppenheimer.
No,
I will admit the Oppenheimer score is incredible.
He also just won the Oscar for Sinners.
He did Sinners.
Yeah. Cinematography is wonderful by Hoyt van Hoytema.
He's brilliant.
And edited by Jennifer Lame, who I think has been, I believe she did Oppenheimer as well. She did, and she won the Oscar for that. Fantastic work. Like truly flawless. Comparing this to Batman Begins editing, woo! crazy. And not just from like a whole narrative stringing, but like a shot to shot. Because there are moments of handheld and chaos in this, but they work and it lingers long enough so that you always know what is going on. Can't really say much else or much better.
5 stars all round.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
How many Oscars do you think it will win?
God.
I think
what else is going to come out this year that's going to beat it? Well, this versus Project Hail Mary.
I think what is Project Hail Mary going for an Oscar run?
It might do.
I think
it was very well reviewed and revered.
I do think that I think Ryan Gosling could potentially, and I might be wrong because the tone of the film. I would say that Ryan Gosling, the Oscars are just they're a farcical show really. Because
they are.
But
they're office politics.
Yeah. But we like a bit of office politics. I think that Ryan Gosling should be nominated for his role in Project Hail Mary because he's acting opposite a puppet for the whole film, pretty much. And he is.
No, she's a German lady. Sorry. She's not a puppet.
What, Rocky?
Yeah, no, I know you meant Rocky. I know. She's not a puppet, she's German.
I thought I'd got it completely wrong then.
I was just teasing
Rocky
you.
doesn't sound like this.
I was just teasing you.
But
he's excellent in it.
Yeah, I think. But I really want Matt Damon to win for this.
But both of them are. It's also neither of them have won actor Oscars before.
No. Matt Damon obviously won his original screenplay.
Both have been nominated a lot. Both are due an honorary long time. I think Damon will get it for honorary long time.
I think so.
But there's a moment that we'll talk about in spoilers where he's
genuinely one of the best bits of delivery I've ever seen.
I remember there was this show. It was Paul Merton from Have I Got News for You?
Yeah.
He did a 3-part series on the history of horror films.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, I believe, Basil Karloff.
Yeah.
Acting. And he was like, there's a difference between acting with your eye. Like, acting with your eyes is all well and good, but acting with your veins. And it was like a transformation scene. And like, I've always remembered that line. Like, acting with your veins is something even more particular. And that's what Damon does in one of these scenes. Like, I will also give it 5. It was a bloody great time.
Yeah, I think it should win all the Oscars. Best actor, best director, best actress.
Yeah.
Best picture,
best score,
best adapted screenplay.
The sound design in this is fantastic as well.
I think, there's one scene in particular where Matt Damon's character has spoken to John Leguizamo's character, and he...
Should we just get into spoilers?
Yeah. Spoilers from here.
Spoilers from here. Go see it on a big screen. We both need to go re-see it on the IMAX.
I do. The scene where... So Odysseus comes back to... Ithaca, that's the one. I was going to say Iliad. That's not it. That's the other story. That's the prequel. The bit where John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo. Why can I not pronounce names today? John Leguizamo says, "Are you bringing back revenge or something?" And the music is fucking blaring, and he goes, "I'm bringing it all," and walks out. I was sat there in the chair and I almost wanted to get up and cheer and be like, "This is cinema." That bit for me, I was like, oh this is
How many films do you think you watch where you go, this is cinema?
Not loads.
There's been a lot this year.
There has been a lot.
We've actually whipped out like 4 or 5 stars.
Yeah, I think Wuthering Heights, when he's in the doorway with the red background and the gateway and the red background. Also, when he's working really hard and putting hay into the pails. That bit still kills me. Like, he's sweaty and working hard.
Yeah.
with handfuls of hay. The bit in Project Hail Mary, you know, where he's like, I'm just having a moment, and he's like getting, it's like all the reds around him and stuff like that.
The
and
astrophage,
it's a bit, astrophage, and it's a bit 2001 kind of, that bit, like that kind of, and the whole sequence where they're, you know, the ship's nearly sinking into that planet's orbit and stuff. That bit makes me go, this is cinema. What else have I seen this year? I just think films that kind of allow you to go along with the moment, like, but even like The Dark Knight, I would say the interrogation scene, like that is like, that's more interesting than any of the fights in the film. Yeah. Like it is, it's just, you're there, you're engaged with it. It's like, I just think, but no, this film, I was surprised by the violence. I didn't realize it was a 15 going into it.
It's violent, but it's not super gory.
No.
Which I felt like it could have been more gory.
But I don't think it needed to be. Like the inside of the Trojan horse scene, that reminded me of the boat scene in Dunkirk.
I did like the inside of the Trojan horse scene.
I thought actually that is probably what it would have been like.
Horrid.
Yeah, although, I mean, you know, no one knows if it really happened or not.
No,
people think that it probably didn't happen, but...
What?
Yeah.
No, I know.
They believe that there was a war of sorts.
A Trojan War of sorts.
Yeah, but what that looked like, no one really knows. But other spoilers, the big kind of giant guys that come and kill everyone, that scene was terrifying.
I've got down, my first note is big man.
Big men, scary.
Yeah. The child.
Yeah, the child.
Upsetting.
Yeah, upsetting.
Yeah.
The bit where, who's the character we couldn't pronounce?
Agamemnon.
Agamemnon. The bit where they go like, he threw his water into the ocean to
his daughter into the ocean.
Yeah,
I thought you said water into the ocean.
No. Yeah, he pissed in the sea.
How dare he, Poseidon,
bastard. The bit where they're like, he threw his daughter into the sea. I was like,
for good winds. Yeah,
I was like, oh,
you know what? Talking about this all makes me want to watch.
What's that?
300.
I was never a big fan.
Were you not?
No.
300.
But I think
Nolan was a fan.
Yeah,
Nolan loves Snyder.
Yeah.
God, it's very strange.
Yeah, I know, because he got him to do Man of Steel.
Yeah,
he should have just done that himself. That'd have been a much better film. Anyway, no, I think. What else was I going to say? I think one of my favorite sequences was definitely the troll scene. The Cyclops, sorry.
I loved the Cyclops. I loved all of the Cyclops scene was brilliant. I liked that it lasted a long time and it had problem solving, but it was all just horrible.
It was. It did make you feel a bit. The only thing with the film is it did definitely, but because it is like the original story of this type, it's what's it called? Those games where you go to one thing, solve a problem, then go somewhere else and solve a problem.
Like a kind of point and click adventure.
It was kind of like a point and click adventure.
A little, yeah.
Like, did it do solve the problem? Did it do solve the problem?
It was a little. Yeah, it's like they're in a world where like nothing is quite explained.
Yeah,
you've just got to roll with the consequences, and like you might get warned of something. As he very much does. Like they're warned about it, but then like it's then deciding your route, really.
Yeah.
Like, and there's literally the point, there's the whirlpool or the going through the chasm.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get taken by a squid in a rock.
That bit was...
Yeah. But all of the things that they encounter, they make it terrifying.
Yeah.
And I get why, because it would be scary. And I fucking loved turning the men into pigs.
Yeah, that bit was...
I thought it looked brilliant. It was gross. I was cackling.
Do you know the bit that I loved the most though was after they turn back and they kind of walk in like, thank you. Just like...
like how they go out and they leave their stuff in the garden.
Yeah.
Like they see armor left there before, and none of them go, "Wait a bloody minute, that's a bit suspicious." Like, yeah, he's like, "Fine, good eats." I loved how disgusting it was them eating, like that they couldn't stop, that they were just like horrifically compelled. That was executed perfectly, and I want to watch more and more things like that from him.
I think the scene in Hades. Or the underworld.
Yeah, in Hades. Yeah. No, it is. Yeah,
I
it is in
think
Hades.
That was brilliant, and the kind of because obviously Elliot Page plays Sinon.
Yeah,
who a lot of people thought. So that character is basically Christopher Nolan has made a choice not to include Achilles in the film. Because in the Odyssey, that's Achilles' role of going like not in the exact the same way, but Achilles is in the Odyssey and he speaks to Odysseus and basically says all the glory wasn't worth it. I'd rather have lived a long kind of normal life. I think he says, I think he basically says he'd rather have lived as like a pauper, basically, than the glory, and lived a short life. So I think it's, that I kind of get why I would just have loved if they'd done like a bit of like proper, like got someone like Jacob Elordi to be Achilles or something like that and not been scared of that.
Yeah.
I think because they already did it enough with a lot of other characters, like what's one more, and then you're keeping it a bit.
Maybe. I liked having Elliot Page's character though, because as extra motivation to hate Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
At the end, and I love the moment where Odysseus goes back and he's dressed as a pauper and he's like exploring because he's finding the men that are the pigs in the room.
Yeah.
You know, he's finding like the bad men and like seeing if anyone is worth it because he's heard it from he's heard it from Leguizamo, but he wants to see it for himself. I love the challenge. Robert Pattinson then just being a weasel, and then in the fight at the fight at the end, not getting involved but shouting, "Swords! Get the swords! Shields! Get shields! Use the spears! Use the spears!" Like pathetic little man.
Matt Damon single-handedly Jason Bourne in everyone.
Brilliant work from Matt.
The peds that Matt Damon must have had for a 55-year-old man to be in this good a shape.
Allegedly.
Insane.
What the fuck is... Did you see the veins on both of his arms? How do you get them?
A lot of weightlifting, getting pumped up. So what was the scene?
But, like, they were just bulging the whole time.
They were. But
they're
was
normally like on this side. Yeah.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I'm just conscious of my parking.
Oh no! It literally is that I know it runs out at 9, but then it's free.
Oh, is it free from there?
Yeah.
The what scene was it you were going to say brought you to tears? Go on.
Do you want to guess?
It's not the scene with Penelope, is it? With Tom Holland?
No.
Was it Matt Damon and Penelope?
No.
Was it Matt Damon real and the scene with Zendaya?
No.
Was it the sirens?
No.
That scene, I was like, that's a good bit of acting. Because
yes,
Matt
that
Damon
was
goes
fantastic.
through all the emotions.
Yeah. Nearly coming to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that. What would it have been? Was it Anne Hathaway saying about the throne?
No, it wasn't. Do you want me to tell you?
What was it?
It's the dog. It was the dog on the dung heap.
Of course. And then the dog wags his tail.
It wags his tail.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much that Tom Holland had then suddenly realised that the beggar was Odysseus, it was his father. No, it was the dog that they'd beaten and left on the dung heap, and then he like wagged and then died. And
to be fair, that was a lovely little scene.
It made me shed some tears. Like just like a well and then a dissipate and then a gone.
Yeah. I think, but for a film of this scale to have that kind of a little scene and give time to that, because I believe in the story it is the case of he sees his dog and he was too weak, so he wags his tail and like you're just like, but,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall, so the scene that really got me,
Yes.
is
Sorry, I should.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
One, tears from joy of the cinema fucking vibe when he's like, I'm bringing it all back, and bringing back the vengeance. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym and do bench. And no, it's a scene where Matt Damon's talking to or Odysseus is talking to Penelope and talking about, and you kind of see his side of the raid on the Trojan city, and like the destruction they did and stuff like that, and how
the horrors of war.
Yeah, the horrors of war.
There are some fantastic lines in this that we didn't say earlier, but how he's like 10 years of anger fell upon Troy.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many wonderful lines in this.
But also Zendaya's character throughout the film, I thought she was meant to be playing a god.
She was meant to be it's alluded that she is Athena.
Yeah, because he's been praying to her and stuff like this. And
well,
think
he even says,
she's...
I saw Athena again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if the beheading of Athena is meant to be, because what we see is they cut away and you see that they're holding a woman who is Zendaya, and it's alluded that they kill her. You don't actually see it.
They behead her, but then we match cut to a beheading of a statue of Athena.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's meant to be a representation of that, and that's how he envisions Athena, or whether it actually... I don't know, but either way, it got me.
This was a thing that we were talking about last night on the way home, is that it can be, oh my God, sorry, I just saw Beth through the kitchen window. It was very scary. She was just creeping there.
That would be quite scary.
That is very obsession vibes. She's laughing. Very obsession vibes. That was very scary. In the dark as well.
I walk around in the dark. Why don't you love me? Perfect line for that.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah, we were saying that it could be interpreted as in like that is how he pictures Athena, and it is the gods take on different forms. So Athena is actually showing herself to Odysseus, and she's chosen the form of this dead girl. Or it is how Matt Damon is interpreting it through his guilt and his shame and his regret for the siege of Troy, and like that's how he's picturing both Athena judging him and also like the girl judging him. And because otherwise you don't see any gods other than the spokesperson for Hades, which isn't Hades.
No,
but the spokesman.
Because at the start of the film, I thought that, obviously at the start of the film, it starts with Elliot Page running to say, this is a gift. I thought they were like gods, or like arms of the gods, because when they were dragging the horse, I thought that they were bigger. I thought they'd done a bit of clever trickery, but they're clearly not. They were just they're just part of the army.
Yes.
But I thought it was I want to see the film again the more I talk about it.
I would like to go see it on a very big screen, because even though it was 35mm, it was not a super big screen. Yeah. But the sound of it was very loud. I have 2 questions for you. As a father, before
Snackety-Snacks.
Before Snackety-Snacks. They are in the spoiler section, so we'll keep it in here. As a father, would you be proud of Tom Holland?
Now, it depends what kind of person I am.
In the film,
yes, because he took it upon himself to go and find out where I was. Fighting ability, no, you need to have a few more,
But it's showing that he can be a ruler without being a foul man.
Yeah, I suppose.
But also can defend yourself. Like, he can be a good man and fight as well.
Yeah. Because it's that thing of like, is Odysseus a good man? because he's basically the whole concept of
Well,
like Zeus's law of like you welcome everyone in and you will not do foul on them.
Yeah.
And like they broke Zeus's law.
Yeah.
So like if you look at the whole ending of the film, the concept is that is civilization breaking.
Yeah, civilization has ended because of the ransacking of Troy. Siege.
Which because they didn't do it properly. Like they did it the wrong way. They laced the soup with poison, as it were, and fed it to a hungry, starving army. That's like they did it the wrong way, which is kind of the message of the film of like, don't become what you think you're fighting against. If you know what I mean, don't break everything down for your gain.
Don't be the piggish men. Who.
And I guess that's what it is. It's like, it's not a victory if you've done it the wrong way.
I wouldn't say he's a good man. I'd say he's a regretful man. I'd say he is remorseful and he comes to understand that what he did in the way that he did it was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, he's viewed as a hero, but he doesn't want to be a hero. He would rather be...
Yeah, he would rather go home.
Yeah.
It's like, he wants to go home to his place where he's king of his little area.
But he could only go home once he'd realised that he'd done so much wrong.
It's like, he's having a mental health episode and he needs to sort himself out before he can go home.
Yeah.
And then, he's...
Charlize Theron is his Prozac.
Yeah, literally.
She's his therapist and Prozac.
Yeah, I think... but... Yeah, I did find the end of the film very powerful because once again, you can take what you want out of it. But there's the I was listening to a Stephen Fry thing because obviously he loves stuff like this.
He did his own
books,
version of the Odyssey. Yeah, I've listened to his Mythos, which is the gods origin one. Yeah.
But basically, the ending is the idea. The Greeks always had the idea that civilization would end eventually, break down, it will start again. And that's kind of the end in the film. But if you look at how long they're about for, as kind of prominent figures in the world, they're around for about 1,500 years.
Yeah.
So, and you look at our civilization, it's been around for what? I don't know.
Well, yeah. The British Empire.
As we are, 400-500 years as a kind of like...
Well, even then, no, in terms of technological aspects.
Yeah. So
the technological society we live in, much shorter.
So, and it's very, I don't know, I know I sound like, but it is actually very like present and up to date, the themes of the film.
Oh, of course.
We have to pop the news on.
In terms of it, like, well, yeah, like not wanting, he leaves it in the hands of Tom Holland because he wants it to be a disastrous, horrible man. Like, he may be weaker in body, but he's stronger in spirit or whatever.
Yeah. Next question.
The next question, you mentioning the end, my one slight criticism of the film, or I've got two, there's a shot where it cuts to Zendaya and she shakes her head and it's very funny and I don't know if it's meant to be, but she gives him a shameful shake and I was like, that's perfect comic timing and I don't know if it was meant to be. And I do think the only flaw is that the execution of the ending feels the same rhythmically as Dunkirk and Oppenheimer. The sort of the voiceover, the swelling, the coming to an end. And I'm like, it's a little repetitive, but I think it's like he's perfected that.
I love that. Like, end the film on a boom, done. Like, in like the end of Usual Suspects, like you see him, if you don't know the ending happens and then he goes gone and like then it ends. Like, I love those kind of like build, pause, done.
It feels like I do get it and I get that it is effective and it was effective in this film, but it's like there are like at least kind of 3 films where it's like we're going to different places, the music's swelling, we've got the voiceover, and we see like a shot of the sunset or the setting sun, or like whatever, and then done, same font at the end.
But
he loves like he does do like every film, like he does the title cards, watch the whole film, black title, same font, like blank.
But I
black screen,
love
same
like the
font,
ending
yeah.
of Oppenheimer. The like
When you're eating your salmon and potatoes, and they
Yeah.
award you. Yes.
like it's something about like I believe it's already happened. Like destruction
Yes,
of the
yeah.
world, and then he like looks up and
Oh
Yeah.
no, it works. It 100% works in both films. My final as a father is: would you abandon your family for Charlize Theron?
do I
Will Lauren listen?
no comment.
Okay, perfect. We can do Snackety-Snacks.
Would you?
Interesting. Is she watching from the window?
Have you seen her in the Italian Job?
On an island, just
Yeah.
the two of us.
We can make it if we try. And it's Snackety-Snacks.
Oh yeah.
It's a crunchy one or not. I don't think these are. Why is the tune change for it?
Who knows?
I don't know. So Snackety-Snacks time.
Snackety-Snacks, cinema snacks. Are they crunchy? Are they sweet? Can you put them up your bum?
Probably could put this one up. here.
You could
Yeah.
fit millions of these up your bum.
So I went for a classic and I got some Millions, which I think were a big snack sweet when we were younger.
They were a fantastically huge sweet. When we were
Yes. I remember the first time I had them, they came in a paper bag and they went everywhere. So I've got two flavors. I've got the bubblegum flavor, which used to be a favorite as a child. And I'm going to have some. Obviously, they're not too noisy. You just got to make sure you don't drop
they're
it anywhere.
okay.
It's like,
That's the
do you
that's
have
the packet, but you don't need to make that noise with it. This is how it pours out. Quite quiet. That's quite good. And you do need to handful them in. God, half of it's already gone. We're big boys now. We've got big handfuls of Millions. Jack's crunching away. So this is the bubblegum flavour, a beautiful blue. What flavour even is bubblegum? Like, what was it based off of? Like, you know how, like, bananas are actually bananas from 1862 or whatever. Like, what is the bubblegum basis?
chemicals, probably.
You're so right.
Juicy fruit. Bloody love a juicy fruit.
I remember you used to love juicy fruit.
Love a juicy fruit. That's what they taste like, juicy fruit.
These are fantastic. Oh my God.
These will keep you going on my drive home.
Oh my God.
They're insane. Oh no. Oh shoot.
Oh no, he's dropped one.
These are the cherry. Oh, these cherry ones there.
I remember loving the cola as well.
Oh yeah, the cola were good.
Cola were good. Okay, so I think we found a winner.
Mm.
Imagine these or would it not work, but in a box of popcorn?
No, it wouldn't work.
Wouldn't work. Okay, yeah, sorry for saying it, yeah.
Shut up, Cameron.
Sorry, mate.
They'd just fall through.
Yeah, they would. They'd just all be at the bottom, and then you just have to tip it into your mouth.
I can see why they're called Millions, because you want 1 million of them.
I was going to say it, and then I brought myself back, but my tongue exploded with saliva when they
Mine
were
just
on them
did
to
as
like
well.
soak it up.
Mhm.
Yeah. These cherry or strawberry? They're strawberry.
I thought they were cherry.
Oh, no, they're strawberry.
These are-
Little guys are strawberry on it. Brilliant.
I just sound like one of the pigs then. I think bubblegum's the best flavour.
The bubblegum is better. There's something magical about it.
But I think they are a winner. I'll give them 9 out of 10.
You know what? I might join you. I think the only downside is you might drop some
Yeah, but you just get the packet and just pour them
and
in.
you'd be upset. Yeah.
I would happily have them in the cinema even now.
Yeah, I think that's acceptable.
I would do that.
What's the sugar content like? kids.
Don't look at that,
I won't
Cameron.
look at it. I won't look at it then.
So I've gone from one kind of sugary extreme to the next. I thought we'd done these before, but I kind of looked at my vague note, and we've never done Haribo Tangfastics.
Do you want to be the tracker of the Snackety-Snacks?
I should do, yes.
You should be,
Yes,
because how have we never done these?
I don't know, but these are classics.
Okay.
So the packet,
Loudish.
Problem with these is you can never get them open.
Do you not do the rip down the side?
Oh,
There we go.
there we go. Was that meant to go like that?
Yeah, if you rip the serrated edge.
I always feel like I'm on like Snack Wars when I do this.
We are Snack Wars.
Yeah.
We're just as popular.
Snack Wars.
Fuck Snack Wars.
I've got the best
We
one.
started
I've got
it.
the dummy.
You got the dummy. What? You're saying that's the best one, not the cherries?
Well, no, because you used to put the dummy in your mouth and pretend you're a baby for a minute.
Excuse me? Hello? What?
Ignore that.
Um,
Oh, you can't beat them.
Mine is, I've got a croc and a cherry.
Are they Crocs?
The fuzzy, the ones with the marshmallow bottoms. It's a crocodile, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant a croc as in like...
The
I was
shoe.
I was at a beach the other day, and a child was walking through the water going, a croc in the water. And for a split second, I was like, what? And then I realised he was holding a croc.
Yeah. Very nice.
I was like,
If you were in Oz, it'd be different.
yeah, there's a croc in the water.
Croc in the water. Right, we've got the cherry. It's pretty good, but they never hit the same as they did as a kid.
No.
And I don't know if it's that I'm now old or if it's the sugar tax.
As a kid, that would give you like chemically induced ADHD.
You'd see
for-
heaven.
Yeah.
You'd see space. We went to Stanley Tucci's favourite restaurant in Florence on holiday. And the meatballs were so fantastic. If you ever go to Florence, it's called Osteria del Cinicigo. You'll be able to find it. Stanley Tucci's favourite restaurant, basically. It's on the south side. I saw the face of God when I ate the meatballs.
Oh, gosh, yeah, I can imagine.
They're the best meatballs I've ever had. They were fantastic.
This is when you find out they're cow balls or something.
I wouldn't care. I would not care.
Actually, it's called
They're so
sweetbread
good.
cow bollocks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't realise what it was before.
We'll try it on the pod.
Yeah.
We'll try it on now. I'm going to have the dummy and pretend I'm a baby for a moment. But yeah, it was... What we think is that they don't get baked or fried off at all beforehand. They're just cooked in the sauce.
Oh.
And so as soon as you like fork them, they just start falling apart. And they're massive. They're wonderful. They're like the size of a small apple.
That's delightful.
They were fantastic. It was brilliant. Cannot recommend it enough. But yeah, Florence was wonderful. You are actually now toying with one of our snacks from Italy that we got given.
A lacquer? A loca?
Yeah, I got given it at a coffee when I bought they were like, oh, if you buy a double espresso, you get these for free. Yeah.
I'm slightly worried that it's going to have melted.
Oh, it is probably melted. We were in 39-degree heat. Oh, that has melted.
Right, I'm going to go for
It's
it.
a little biscuit with hazelnut in it. Jack's gone for it. Bit crunchy for the neighbours. Oh, bit chocolatey on the thing. Good?
A bit bitter.
Bitter?
Chocolate's a little bit bitter.
Really?
With an espresso.
Oh, would be good.
Yeah.
That's why they give it with the espresso.
Yeah.
What would you rate the Tangfastics?
Tangfastics, I would rate 6 out of 10.
I was going to say 7, but I'm going to join with you on a 6.
6. They don't... I haven't had a couple now. They just don't do it anymore. Millions, I don't know if it's because I haven't had them in a while, but them, I would sit there and eat 2 packets of that. Them, I can quite easily put down.
I would say I just had an orange dummy.
Yeah.
And not just to go goo goo gaga, but it did actually hit better than the cherry did. I don't know what they've done to the cherry, but that orange dummy hit better. What would you go for the lacquer?
If I was in 35 degrees in Italy with an espresso and a, cigarello, having that, probably a 10 out of 10, but
Nice.
on a Friday night, after having some Tangfastics and millions. Probably a 3.
Yeah, fair. No, that's fair enough. I just had a Coke bottle and that hit, but I might push that up to a 7.
I'm sticking with the 6.
Okay, that's fair enough. Would you like me to get some Snackety-Snacks?
Yeah, we'll do one more if you want, or 2.
Do you want to do a healthy one?
Yeah, go on then. We'll do one.
Should we do a
one.
healthy?
Yeah.
We do have on non-healthy as well that we've bought.
One of each.
One of each, one non-healthy, one healthy.
Yeah.
We won't do Haribo because we've already got Haribo, which I've got some. We'll do a classic Fancy Man one.
Oh, hello.
Oh, and in fact, they'll both be fancy, but just give me a moment.
No worries.
You could vamp if you want.
I may do,
Or I'll edit it out. But yeah, if you've got any facts.
What was going on here? So again, let's have a look, see what the Odyssey has made on the... Sicily's Odyssey tourism boom could outpace even White Lotus. Oh, there you go. So the Odyssey isn't just going to put money in the pockets of cinemas, it's also going to put money in the pockets of people in Sicily due to the fact that people want to go there. Although some parts of the places they go to look very cold, which confuse me. Who on earth has put a microphone in front of me and thought that was a good idea? How the Science Museum. Right. Let's see how much the Odyssey has made so far. According to Wikipedia, which is actually quite a good source now, 227 million, not changed. So he began writing the script in March 2024. Apparently inspiration from Arundel. What on earth? A Russian film by Tarkovsky. Oh. Tarkovsky, the man who did Stalker, that's the one. That vamping was horrendous. Vamping. That was horrendous from me.
I can delete it.
No, it's fine. It'll probably be quite funny. It's like it was almost like a Radio 4. Hello and welcome. Today we've got no one else in the studio, so it's just me talking.
When I did my radio show at uni with my friend, sometimes she would be quite late, and I would have to vamp. Awful. I would crumble.
Yeah.
Like, also, when we did the episode last year, when you were off having baby,
yes,
you were sat there, legs akimbo, squeezing her out. And then you went back into the birthing room.
Yes.
Sorry.
I did have to go to the loo during the birthing time. You know when you like get caught out and you're like, right, I need to go for number 2.
Well, she was in labour for a long time.
She wasn't. No, sorry, she had contractions for a long time.
She had contractions for a long time.
The actual labour itself
the actual
was like an hour.
The immediate labour.
Yeah, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. No, but anyway, I woke up and I'm like a sloth, going to this toilet is, my most vulnerable position. I'm a little bit curious about where I go. Anyway, so like all morning I was like, it could happen at any moment. I can't go now. Then it was like
needing a poo or in the bath. Yeah.
And then it got to like 12 o'clock and I was like, I need to go. Then she went, no, I need to go. And then the waters broke and then the labour started. And it was literally like 5 minutes before I was like, I've got to go. I'm sorry, I've got to go now. So it's like, baby about to be born. I'm in the toilet going, leave me alone. Can I shut the door, please? And the midwife thought I was a woman like in labour, came in with, oh, sorry. I'm like, leave me.
Are you in the same room with the pool?
No. Luckily, there's a door, but I opened it and,
so it's there's the room with the birthing pool and then the loo.
Yeah, I've never opened and closed the door so quickly in my life. It smells so bad it makes everyone in the room angry.
But then like Lauren's there like, she's gotta be here, and you lean across and open the door. And so
sorry, anyone got any toilet paper?
The birth of your daughter from the loo.
That sums me up really.
Very funny. Very funny. I've brought a couple of options, but we only need to open one. I was going to open these ones, but I saw that instead. So first up, we have some Candy Floss grapes.
Oh, these are banging. These are.
So this is one of Beth's favourites. So we've got a little sprig there. Go for it. They're quite big boys today. They are good. Now, say what you want about food scientists. They've done good work here.
Keep it coming, food scientists.
Go on, have some more.
No, you.
No,
Oh,
there's more. There's more. Go for it.
Were you taking? I'll take one.
I'll have one more.
Oh, gone there you go. Too British we are.
Yes.
I would give them a 9 out of 10.
These are good. Would you take a punnet into the cinema?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just messing around with a little handful.
Yeah.
If I'm taking grapes in, I'm going guilt-free and I'm having all of them.
But just speaking of poo-poo,
Yeah.
what about the thing if you eat too many grapes, you need to poo-poo?
Then I will have to pretend to be Lewis Hamilton driving home.
What? Oh, right. I was like, is there a story where he shat his pants?
No. I very nearly got caught out on my way to work the other day and nearly had to pull over on the hard shoulder.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't, luckily, but
Okay.
it was that much of a rush that I left my car door open and ran into the building.
Oh, my God.
Get out of the way! Coming through! Like, yeet someone off the toilet.
Oh, my God.
I don't have problems, by the way. I'm just, that was two of my stories. I tend to leave it to the last moment, and then it's the most inconvenient moment.
There was when we went to Disney World as a family.
Oh, gosh.
In
The
2013.
toilets in those kind of places are horrendous.
My dad shuffle ran across the entirety of Animal Kingdom to find a loo. And we're there, having to, keep up the pace with him, laughing in hysterics as well. And it's our main memory of the Animal Kingdom. That and that the guy who was dressed as Rafiki absolutely stank, but just...
I can't imagine there's much circulation around in those outfits.
No, I don't think so.
No.
No, it was also the hottest December they'd had in years. But my dad was like, and we're laughing, and he's like, "Don't laugh, don't make me laugh, because I'll go."
There's nothing worse than when you're in a urinal, right? You're in a cubicle, sorry, and there's someone next to you, and they are just letting absolute battle commence with their ass in the toilet. There is nothing worse than that, because you don't have to laugh, you don't have to ask if they need an ambulance or...
And not to be too vulgar, but do you mean just in terms of when you say the volume or battle commence, is it when it's just airy, or you can tell it's also...
Either or.
Because I'm an airy boy. Always it will just be loud, but there's it's not like...
Oh, it can be an all-rounder on my end.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is... farts are funny.
Farts are funny.
Farts are funny.
So obviously having a child now, I need to write a will. And I've stipulated in the will that when I die, I want 3 whoopee cushions put in the auditorium.
That is good.
That's something I've written in.
That is good.
Yeah.
I'll have one.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Oh, what? Yeah. There you go. That's what I need. Yeah.
It's like the Sam Neill, rest in peace, story of his son at the Jurassic Park premiere. Have you heard that?
No.
So at the Jurassic Park premiere, it was in London, and Sam Neill was put next to Princess Diana, rest in peace. And then on the other side of him was his 10-year-old son.
Yeah.
And he says, about 45 minutes into the film, he got quite excited and but couldn't leave, and he started farting, and they weren't loud, but they were horrendously stinky, and they were quite drafty, and so there was just an unpleasant aroma wafting around, and it was going from him to me and surely to Diana, and so just Sam Neill's 10-year-old farting all over Diana whilst they're they do move in herds happens, and then Jeff Goldblum's responses to it was, "I've heard this story many, many times, and I cannot believe the extent he goes to blame the boy."
That's a good little story, that. I like that.
That is, yeah. Shall we have our final snackety-snack? So, once again...
Before I hit the road.
Opulent M&S. We are having Percy Pigs, not the original. Have we done the original Percy
Yes, we've
Pigs?
done the original.
That's what I thought.
No, we didn't do the original. It was the Audi version.
We did Aldi Percy Pigs. We will do original recipe soon. We're having
the
Percy.
posh one is out of the two of us.
No. They were on offer. They were on offer. We're having Percy Pig squidgy snouts. So it's just his nose, which is fitting for the movie because they said if they were going to kill off ye old Tom Holland, that they were going to bring back his nose to recognise him by.
And his ears.
And then his ears as well. I don't know if they do Percy Pig ears other than on genuine Percy Pigs. So there's two colours. There's dark pink and light pink. And I'm going to have one of each. Oh, they're very mallowy. But it's quite nice.
I keep thinking I'm getting oh, there we go. No, it's 3 colours.
3?
Yeah, light, dark, and medium.
Oh, light, dark, and medium. I've not had a medium. They're very squidgy.
Percy Pigs are like M&S, though. You can't go wrong with them. But they're a solid 7 out of 10. But they just don't.
These are not my favourite of the pig variety.
No. The original OGs are the best. But
have you had the fizzy pigtails though?
Yes. Of course I have, Cameron.
I think they're my favourite of the pig family.
They're better than the Tangfastics.
I actually think I prefer the Tangfastics.
No. So the best one so far has been it's a joint between the Millions and the Candy Floss grapes. The then the Percy Pigs, and then the Tangfastics were the worst.
I would get bored of these after about 6.
But then that's the idea. You have 6 and then close them.
They're reserve sweets.
Yes.
But I can shovel back the popcorn like nobody's business.
Yeah, but everyone can do that. I definitely didn't do a large tub to myself on Monday.
Oh, I did a small tub at the Oppenheimer. Yeah. I ordered a medium and then I shamefully went, no, a small.
Well, I went to get a medium and it was £8 and then I went £8.50 and I get large.
That is fair enough.
The economics here seem in my favour.
£6.50 where we went for a medium, but then I think a 9 for a large.
Oh, see, if they did that, I wouldn't mind. Like if it was £6 for a medium, sound like £6 and £8 or £7.50 for a large.
It was £4.50 for a small, and I was like, that's okay.
Yeah, £8 for a medium is carnage. Yeah,
what does the world come to?
And then it was £8 for a slushie.
We need an Odysseus to come in and purge the world of the men that charge us £8. So you spent 16 quid?
No, I didn't get the slushie in the end. I was going to get it, and then I thought I can't justify £8.
Mental. That's a meal in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a meal and a box of cigarettes.
It is. There were vending machines with darts in them.
Yeah. Punching a dart.
Fucking punching a dart. Would you punch a dart on the continent?
I think if the environment was correct, every now and then at university I might have been partial to one. I think if the environment was correct and I was like outside a cafe and there was other people around and I wasn't near my child, I would potentially hypothetically be tempted.
Answered like a politician.
Yes, yes. Cigarette and an espresso.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a dart puncher, but the smell of them was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hit right.
Yeah, I think it has to hit right. It has to, maybe a nice light variety.
I'm actually upset that there's no cheap espressos, like that I've come home and I can't just have a €1.50 espresso now.
Yeah.
Somewhere it was like,
and it's good coffee.
Yeah. It was like £3 for an espresso somewhere I went.
Off.
I was like, I'm not paying that.
No. That's why I got a coffee machine at home.
I've been on the continent.
Yes.
We do have a French press, but we use mostly the Nescafe Instant is decent for instant. It is. It's okay.
Instant coffee gives me a bad stomach. I don't know why.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Have you had this one, the powdered one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it.
That's fair enough.
Strictly bean to cup.
That's also your poo method as well.
Yes. Strictly beans and into a cup. Yes. Yes.
Do you have anything else you would like to tell the people?
don't drive in cities. It's terrifying.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm used to it now, but yeah, that's fair.
Stick to the countryside.
Stick to the countryside where you belong. Jack was driving here and he was like Samwise going, this is the furthest I've ever been from home.
In the last
Farmer Maggots.
7 years anyway.
You were much more adventurous, and then after COVID. Oh no, you used to travel everywhere for work.
Yeah, I did a lot of traveling in terms of like around the country. I think I've gone boring. Got a kid now.
That's fine. You can be tired.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
For me, traffic is traffic lights.
Yeah.
That's the most amount of waiting I want to be doing.
How dare you,
bastard red.
bastard.
Anyway, with my me putting the world to rights, I think I'm going to go and sit at those red lights again.
That's fair enough. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please recommend it to your friends.
We will try and be quicker for the next one.
We will hopefully be here with a Spider-Man Brand New Day review soon.
Yes.
We'll try and make some sort of schedule, but fuck it. Who cares? I know it's good for algorithms, but we've got busy lives.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Share us with your friends. Follow us on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, YouTube. Just type in our name and we'll hopefully pop up. We've got different names at various places, but all should have the Celluloid Cellar or Celluloid Cellar in them. Goodbye and thank you from me.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.